Hello YouTube, today my 2005 here with the review of the Kamen Rider Drive Tire Koukan Series 05 Kamen Rider Drive Type Technic. Originally we assumed this was Technic because that's kind of how it sounds when the belt says it, but it is Technic like Technic and Technical and Technician and all that. Or like Lego Technic, I guess, right? Because that's a thing. Podcast title. That was me. So we see, again, the box, just like Wild and Speed, just now it's green. We see 05, Kamen Rider Drive, Type Technic, Drive logo, Tire Koukan logo up there with Type Wild. Oh, goddamn, that's Type Technic. I'm going to get these names right one of these days. Then we see Tire Koukan and putting in Fire Braver, because that's what it comes with, right? You see here, Tire Koukan, Fire Braver. And then there's Technic right there. And then on this side, Technic Braver, I guess, would be the Type Technic Braver. On the back, we see, look, you can spin the tire. It comes with the door gun, right? Door Jew, which that just sounds racist. The door opens and closes. Type anybody can use it, whoever feels like. And then there's Fire Braver on Type Wild and Rumble Dump on Type Technic. And then we're showing off the 04 set that we recently reviewed, right? Mad Doctor, Dream Vegas, and Spin Mixer. And use the tires on Trideron in Type Technic for that as well, which we saw in the Trideron review. And the bottom of the box is just pretty much nothing. So, again, what did we get in this box? Well, we get Type Technic, right? There it is. And then we get the tire for Type Technic. Now, it's the same thing as the other Type tires, right? You see it's got in the big letters Type Technic right there, Technic. And this is more of like a utility vehicle, like you know, forklifts and fire trucks, ambulances, that type of thing. It makes him, I guess, really smart, and he can multitask and be real badass. And I like this form a lot. So it's got a green stripe down the middle. And in order to put it on, what we're going to do is we're going to lift the shoulders and actually pull the head up, and because it's almost, I guess, like a neck brace or something. It goes right here, and these just snap down into place. Right here, snap and snap. Great. So there's a finished Type Technic. Okay, and it also, as you can see there, then it comes with the door Jew. Right, so it looks just like the DX one we just reviewed. Right, it's both sides of it, and just like the DX one, the door opens up, right, so you can reload, and you can forget to close it, just like Shinosuke. And then we get our Tire Koukan, our extra tire for this figure. Let's focus in on it. It is Fire Braver. So it's our fire truck tire. You see the red, it's fire engine red. It's a really bright red. For any brighter, it would be dog dick red. I apologize for that joke. But I don't get to use that very often. As you can see the letters there, I'm getting a comment about that from somebody. And then it's got the let's see, where's the end? It's got the end. Here it is, right here. The end. The arm, right? The extendable arm that comes out, and it just folds back in. Okay. So let's take a look at Technic up close. Here we can see the helmet, right? It's got a totally different face. It's got like a little cab face on the front. Not like taxi cab, but like cab, like a truck cab. It's got the tire around the neck, and it does spin. It's got these shoulders, which apparently are still not snapped into place, which I thought they were. Let's see. There we go. So, and it's got these little pieces here that like plugs in there. So there's a little hole or something, I don't know. But the arms, right? You got the chest, got like a truck cab chest. The T on the belt for Technic. It's got this yellow stripe down his pants. It's like a Corellian blood stripe, except in yellow. Star Wars fans know what that is. Real fans know what that is. And then we have, that's awful. I'm such a bad person. And that's the shift car holder. And then we see on the back, not a lot of paint there. Articulation, his head moves, right? His arms, he still does pretty good arm articulation, even with all these shoulder things. Legs, just fine, and he does twist at the waist. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and we're going to switch out to Fire Braver so we can get Technic Braver. We saw this in the debut, actually, of Technic, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to snap it in like this. And Shinosuke needs a third hand, right? Because Kiriko is just too much, and 2 hands are just not enough for her. So he needs a third hand. And here we go. Here's the end. And we're just going to... And then we can roll it back up into his chest. And then we can actually take this off, and we're going to put it on the others because, you know, we can. So we're type wild. Go, here it is. Like, I know type wild here somewhere. So we have type wild braver right there. And I'm not even going to bother with speed because you can imagine. But it does work on speed. It will fit on Trideron, all that fun stuff that we always say. Let's put Technic's tire back on and snap this in place. And then the next thing we're going to do is put the Dorju in his hand. Alright, I know they're going to get incessant people saying, why do you call it Dorju? You should be calling it Dorgun. And, well, the box says Dorju in big English letters, so bite me. So we're just going to put this in his hand, right, and close his hand around it. And the weird thing is he doesn't have like a single finger thing that I can maneuver to put in the trigger guard, and the 2 fingers are too big, so he can't actually hold the gun like proper, but he holds it well enough. So here we have, right, type Technic with the Dorju. And the Braver tire. So this is really good. I like this figure. I like type Technic a lot. Let me turn his head a little more to the side. All right. I could definitely say pick this up. You know, I like Drive a lot. I like the designs that he's had for his different forms and how different they look. It kind of reminds me of O's, how all the main combos look a lot different from each other, as opposed to something like a Wizard where it's just a palette swap and a little different shape design on his eyes and his chest. This is like a totally different suit, and I really like that. You do get the Fire Braver tire, and you know, so that's something else you can do with the with the figures. You can give the other 2 that tire, or use the other tires on this guy, which actually I didn't really show, but you can get the idea. I mean, they all work the same. So yeah, definitely great. Pick up this to go with your other figures. The next TK actually is Machine Chaser, so that comes out later this month. So we'll see about getting that, and we can get him in here, and he's pretty badass himself. So until next time, check out the podcast, RazzRangersReynolds.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the creative way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!